call me Mystic Mike because I predict these things.
Michael Chiesa takes on Niko Price this Saturday at UFC Fight Night, Seattle, Washington. I have a feeling this is going to be Michael Chiesa's retirement fight. He is from, I think he's from Spokane, Washington, so I imagine he'll probably get this win, and they'll send him off on a win on a 4-fight winning streak. He was supposed to be taking on Carlson Harris, which I probably would have picked against him because honestly, I don't think Chiesa is that good. I feel like he has been kind of fed winnable fights over his last 3 fights, ever since he went on a 3-fight losing streak to decent competition. And Vicente Luque, Sean Brady, Kevin Holland. He was 35 years old, probably on a really good contract. I think he was in the rankings as well. And they give him Tony Ferguson, Max Griffin, and then old man Court McGee. So I kind of felt like he's on the commentating booth. They wanted him to maintain some type of ranking, some type of credibility, so to speak, while he's there. And so I felt like he's getting favorable matchups. So I was interested to see him take on Carlson Harris, who's no slouch, who's dangerous, and I think would have a good chance of putting him out if he could keep it on the feet. So, but Michael Chiesa, kind of a fish out of water on the feet, more of a grappler, looking to work in the clinch, get guys to the ground and out wrestle him. Think about becoming a member. It's $2.99 a month. Just click that join button down below. Just helps to support the channel. You also get a little bit exclusive content like full card breakdowns, some betting analysis on DraftKings, and we'll start to add some more exclusive content down the road. So again, thanks for the support, guys. Back to the video. And he's gifted an opponent in Niko Price, who hasn't looked the best as of late, on a 3-fight losing streak. Got finished once by rear naked choke, and then got finished TKO'd by Nikolai Veretinnikov, and just didn't look the best. And I feel like Niko Price was a big fan, still a big fan of the guy. I hope he wins. I'll be rooting for him, but I don't think he gets this one done. But you know, back in the day, he was dangerous, he was exciting, but it just seems like now he's kind of slowed down. The fights, the brawls that he's had, the damage that he's taken is starting to catch up with him. And at this point, he's got like 6 kids, so I feel like he's just kind of stepping in to get a paycheck, you know, looking to go in, maybe get the win, maybe get his show money for sure, his win money, maybe get a bonus as well. And the fact that he stepped in on short notice in his last fight to take on Nikolai Veretinnikov. Before that, he took on Jacoby Smith, which again, the UFC's trying to build Jacoby Smith off of Niko Price, because he's got a name to him. And now he's stepping in again on short notice against Michael Chiesa. Last fought in February, early February, so you know he probably wasn't back in camp. I don't think that he was training for this fight. And so it just seems like a money grab. You know that he wasn't in training camp. It doesn't sound like he was preparing for a fight. Michael Chiesa going into this one had the full camp, was preparing for a dangerous guy, wanted to go out on a win, more than likely in his retirement fight, considering he is 38 years old. So going to be the more prepared guy. Going to be 2 years older. They're going to be about the same frame. Michael Chiesa is going to be about an inch taller, but about the same reach. But Chiesa, I think although he is older, he's going to be the stronger guy, the younger guy in terms of ability, in my opinion. And I think he's going to be the better grappler here. And I think he's going to get it done over Niko Price. It could get interesting on the feet, just because anytime Michael Chiesa's on the feet, he's there to get chinned. And we know that Niko Price can crack. He's unorthodox. He throws some weird angles. He's coming at you with things that you're not used to seeing, that you're not really preparing for from a technical perspective. But he's got 47% takedown accuracy. So almost 50% of the time, he's going for takedowns, he's getting them. And taking on Niko Price, who's got 50% takedown defense. Jacoby Smith got him down twice, which is, you know, no surprise there. Jacoby Smith's a very high-level wrestler. But Themba Gorimbo got him down 7 times. Moreno was able to get him down. Pereira was able to get him down. So I just see Chiesa being the more prepared guy in camp, going to be able to get his wrestling going for him, stay safe on the feet from Niko Price, who does look like he's starting to kind of slow down as well. But can't ever really count out Niko Price. He's a tough dude. He's scrappy. He's not going to have to worry about the hands, in my opinion, coming his way from Chiesa. So if he can keep it standing, if he can keep it on the feet, I think he can beat Chiesa there. But I think the chances are Chiesa is going to look to bulldoze him, get him to the ground, and look to do ground and pound, look to control, or to look for submission. So I'm going to go with Michael Chiesa in this one. I think that he's eventually going to get this one to the ground and find the submission over Niko Price, who's probably going to retire as well or get cut from the UFC on a 4-fight losing streak. He's won 1 fight since December of 2022, so he's 1-7 in his last 8 fights. So I'm sure he'll get his walking papers here, and I'm sure that Michael Chiesa will probably retire as well on a 4-fight winning streak, go out in his home state, and have some bit of credibility, you could say, as he continues his career on the UFC commentating booth. So I'm going to go with Michael Chiesa. Either going to get this one done by decision, but I think that he'll be able to get the submission over Niko Price. Thanks.